There are lots of ways to light the enemies of democracy on fire in Helldivers 2, including flamethrowers, orbital napalm barrages, and of course, incendiary rounds. And the new Dust Devils Warbond introduces the game's first incendiary assault rifle, the AR-2 Coyote. Let's take a look at its stats. 75 damage per shot, 600 rounds per minute, putting out 750 damage per second. Factor in the burn damage and that bumps up our DPS to 850, matching the Adjudicator and the MA5C. Though the recoil is actually the lowest among all of the medium armor pen rifles, and the best part is that each magazine comes packed with a full 45 rounds. These base stats make it the best assault rifle currently in the game, putting to shame both the Adjudicator and the MA5C, though the Halo rifle has a way cooler first-person mode and will always be near and dear to my heart. The Coyote may deal less damage per shot than the Adjudicator or the MA5C, but its incendiary rounds more than make up for it by adding in extra fire damage. You can also ignite enemies, then let the fire damage finish the job, making the AR-2 extremely ammo efficient. The only downside I could find with this weapon is its horizontal recoil, which makes landing long-range shots consistently a pain. For close-range enemies, it's a non-factor, and with attachments, which we'll touch on later, we can easily solve the recoil issue. Against the bugs, the Coyote truly shines, especially in the caves. It's extremely ammo efficient, easily dispatches the new Rupture variants with their medium armor, and performs well against Bile Spewers, Hive Guards, and the tanky Commander bugs. Its only weak point comparatively is taking out Shriekers with fire damage, where the Incendiary Breaker still reigns supreme. Now, when going against the boss, assault rifles aren't usually my first choice as a primary, since there are many other weapons that outperform them, but the Coyote fared pretty well. It performed well against Berserkers and Troopers and the regular Devastators, but the biggest hurdle was definitely the horizontal recoil, which made landing consistent headshots on the heavy Devastators past their shields challenging. Its medium armor pen also allowed it to take out gunships and Striders, though there are definitely more efficient ways than the Coyote. Overall, it's a decent option against the bots, but again, assault rifles as a whole are less effective compared to other choices like the Purifier, Punisher Plasma, and the Eruptor. However, the Coyote is highly effective against squids and is now one of my favorites. It's capable of eliminating Voteless in just 1 to 2 shots, especially with fire damage, and it absolutely rips through both the infantry and jetpack overseers due to its medium armor pen shredding through their light armor. And of course, unlike most other assault rifles, we can actually land headshots through their medium armored helmets. The Coyote can also take down stingrays, shred through flesh mobs, and even take down a harvester if you focus on their joints. The horizontal recoil is the worst thing about the Coyote, but this can be easily fixed with the muzzle brake attachment, decreasing it by 40%. You can then decrease the vertical recoil significantly by adding the vertical foregrip, but it does come at the cost of worse ergonomics. Vertical recoil can be eliminated entirely by adding a compensator and a vertical foregrip, but I didn't like this combination as the horizontal recoil was still too high. In my testing, the best attachment setup was the muzzle brake paired with the vertical foregrip. This setup offered the best accuracy with minimal horizontal recoil and easily controllable vertical recoil. The Coyote comes with iron sights instead of a base scope, and thankfully adding a scope doesn't negatively impact our stats, so feel free to throw on a reflex sight to make that first-person ADS just a little bit fancier. As for both the muzzle brake and vertical foregrip, this combination will take 10 points off of your ergonomics, making the weapon a little slower when moving from target to target. Overall, the AR-2 Coyote is an absolutely top-tier choice for both the squids and bugs, easily making it S tier. For bots, it's a solid pick amongst assault rifles, but there are definitely other choices that perform way better on the automaton front.